It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Reaction being the Yo 96. Day in the neighborhood. My brothers and sisters. Stack is back. Glad y'all came back and fuck with me, man. Hey, and get what? I found a new channel, y'all. Yep, a new channel popped up on my recommended. And guess what? I hit that subscribe button after I watched one of his videos. What is the name of that channel, my people? Mysterious 7. Mysterious 7, y'all. And the title of this video is 5 cases of mothers killing their children in 2022. Now that's just a fucked up title, bro. 5 cases of mothers killing their children, bro. So I know this shit just about to be crazy, man. I really ain't even got no, I don't know how this finna go. I just know it's gonna be fucked up, but we finna see. But before we see, my people, please, 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 get whatever you may need. Hey, get what you need so we can get into these 5 cases of these fucked up women out here who should have never been parents in the first place. Do some fucked up shit. Y'all got what y'all need? Y'all ready to see this bullshit? Then let's fucking see it.
Hi, and welcome to Mysterious 7. I'm Michael, and today I'm going to take you guys through 5 chilling cases of mothers across the United States of America who murdered their little kids for reasons that range from senseless to selfish to just plain terrifying. Let's get right into it. Our first case takes place in Minnesota. On May 22, 2022, in Orono, Minnesota, police officers located and stopped Julissa Thaler's car after they were initially notified about a car with a smashed window driving on a flat tire. During the traffic stop, Orono officers said they found what appeared to be blood on her person and additional blood and bits of flesh in the car. The officers also saw a bullet hole in the car and shell casings, but none of those details resulted in them initially detaining Thaler.
What? Bro, y'all found flesh and blood and bullet holes and y'all ain't... See, police be killing me sometimes, bro. They don't investigate enough, man. The signs are there.
Instead, officers drove Thaler to her home, while other officers who remained at the scene inspected the vehicle. Officers then found the body of Thaler's 6-year-old son in the trunk of the car.
God damn.
The body was found alongside a shotgun, and an autopsy later revealed that Eli's body was shot up to 9 times, including his head. The Hennepin County Attorney's Office subsequently charged Thaler with second-degree murder. Thaler's boyfriend was in the car during the initial traffic stop and was taken into custody before he was released due to a lack of evidence to charge him. Her excuse, according to the police reports, was that the blood was from a tampon, and the flesh around her body and in the seats of the car was from a deer she picked up from a butcher.
This is a sick motherfucker, y'all. And I'm glad the police did investigate the car more, you know what I'm saying, eventually find the body. But I'm just saying, bro, they should have even took up to her house, bro. Like, she should have stayed right there as they investigated. But they got her, though. They got her.
So how did the police release Eli Hart's bloodied mom from the crime scene and drive her home without suspecting anything?
That's what I was just saying.
Search warrants filed in the Eli Hart murder investigation show that the officers saw blood, human tissue matter, and a spent shell casing in the car, but still released Julissa Thaler. The 28-year-old was later charged with murder and accused of shooting her 6-year-old son up to 9 times with a shotgun. The search warrants released in the investigation also show that officers noted Thaler had suspected blood on her hands, face, and clothing when Orono police stopped her vehicle in Mound on May 20th. During the investigation, Thaler was growing impatient, cold, and refused to sit in the squad car while the investigation continued, the search warrant states. After she was released from the scene, she was driven by an officer to her residence at 2400 Interlachen Road in Spring Park. Citing an active investigation, the Orono Police Department declined to comment on the handling of the traffic stop. After releasing Thaler, investigators decided to impound her vehicle due to the presence of probable blood and tissue matter. While photographing the vehicle and conducting a further search, officers found Hart's body in the trunk. Officers
Crazy,
immediately
bro.
returned to the apartment to arrest Thaler, but she had already left, with the clothes she was wearing during the traffic stop found in the washing machine.
The fuck?
Officers located her shortly after and took her into custody in the 4200 block of Shoreline Drive. Eli Hart was also the subject of a custody battle with his father, Torrey Hart, seeking full custody. In January 2021, Dakota County filed a Child Protection Services CPS order and gave legal and physical custody of Eli Hart to Dakota County Social Services. Tony Hart filed to establish full custody on March 11, 2022, and on March 30th, a judge ruled to maintain Dakota County Social Services custody of the boy. The case was then given an inactive status, while the Dakota County CPS case was being resolved. On May 10th, Thaler was granted full custody. The case was then reopened on May 12th, and Eli Hart's parents were due to appear for an initial case management conference on June 21st. Court documents showed that social services had concern about Thaler's mental health, living situation, and criminal history. Friends and Hart's former foster mother had expressed fears that she would harm her son if she got custody. Sadly, they were proved all too right, and yet by then, it was far too late to save the life of an innocent little boy. And
Damn,
now on to
bro.
California, where
Damn, bro. With that one, bro. The father, like, it's like the court system just went quick enough, bro. Y'all fucked up, man. Y'all fucked up, bro. That boy, like, could have been saved, man. It could have been saved. He would have been able to go be with his dad. Let's go.
Angela Flores told police that she heard the voice of God telling her to murder her children.
What?
The Los Angeles mom, who allegedly killed 3 of her kids because she thought they were demon-possessed, was hauled off to a hospital while struggling with medical workers and screaming, "Where's my Bible?" a few hours before the victims were found, said a report at the time. Angela Flores, 38, would later be charged with 3 counts of murder in the deaths of Natalie Flores, 12, Kevin Yanez, 10, and Nathan Yanez, 8. She was held on a $6 million bail. Flores claimed to believe the kids were possessed and repeatedly attacked them because she thought she could drive the demons out, stated sources in law enforcement. She admitted that she killed them with the help of a 16-year-old boy, whom authorities have identified as her son.
What?
He was also arrested on suspicion of murder, though prosecutors have not announced charges against him. It seems that police responded to a report of an assault with a deadly weapon at about 7:40 a.m. on Sunday, May 8, 2022, at her home on Victory Boulevard. Flores' 3 other children live out of state with their father and were not harmed in the bloodbath. Neighbors said she had been acting erratically on Saturday night, holding a Bible, screaming, praying, and lighting candles at other homes on the street.
Oh, hell
LAPD
no.
Deputy Chief Alan Hamilton said Flores was taken to a hospital about midnight and that the bodies of the 3 children were not found at the home until 7 hours later. Fire Department spokeswoman Margaret Stewart said the agency responded at 12:48 a.m. that day to a medical response request from police and took the woman to a hospital. Authorities have not shared any exact details as to how the children died. Meanwhile, it has emerged that Flores has discussed her private life in a private Facebook group called LA Mommies, where she revealed to be suffering from breast cancer. One of her first posts was on July 20th, 2021. "Hello, my name is Angela, and I moved here 6 months ago from Kansas City. I'm a mother of 6, and I'm currently undergoing breast cancer treatment," she wrote. "I work in the real estate field and currently work from home. I am active but alone, besides my kiddos, and I am looking for some friends for hiking, Korean spa, lunch, beach, etc. I have 4 kids still at home, 16, 11, the only girl, 9, and 7.
Bruh, I'm just still stuck on that she used her 16-year-old to help murder her other kids, bro. You use your son to help murder your kids, and they are his siblings, his brothers and sisters. Like, that shit so twisted, bro.
I live in the Downey area, but I drive all over. Let's be friends, she added. Dr. Ariel Orion, a Beverly Hills plastic surgeon, said that Flores had contacted him via Facebook. I was shocked when I heard this. I was totally shocked. I still can't believe what happened, Orion said on a TV news show. I do pro bono breast reconstruction for breast cancer patients, and she reached out to me for help, and I offered services to help her. The doctor would not comment on whether Flores was ever his patient due to patient confidentiality. She seemed like a sweet lady, but I didn't see anything else that would alarm me, Orion said at the time. So whatever made Angela Flores kill her kids must have overwhelmed her sense of mental perspective quite suddenly. According to public records and photos she posted on Facebook, Flores did previously work as a real estate agent and for an event promotions company in the Kansas City area. Court records in Kansas City show she previously went by Angela Medina Corona, and that her ex-husband, Jacob Corona, filed for divorce in 2005. Flores' ex-husband, Jacob Corona, told reporters that she called him nearly a week earlier and made bizarre comments. She was telling me all this stuff about God. She didn't sound right. I don't really know what happened, Corona said, adding that they got married in 2001 and divorced in 2007. He said that they had not spoken regularly since their split. So when she called me, I had my doubts, he told a reporter. She was not really religious before, but then she was talking about death. I told her, what's going on? My head was going over so many things, but I didn't think anything of it. I didn't know her situation, added Corona, who said he and Flores have a child together, who is not among the dead, and did not live with the suspect. Nearby resident Priscilla Canales told the paper that she heard a woman at about 10:30 p.m. on Saturday, May 7th, yelling, "My family is abusing me." She said she saw the woman, later identified as Flores, walk to a neighbor's yard, where she opened a Bible and lit candles. When paramedics arrived and put the woman, who had only recently moved into the home, on a stretcher, she tried to break free and yelled, "Where's my Bible?" The screaming you heard, you know she was not okay. I can still hear her screaming, said Canales. The LA County Department of Children and Family Services said in a statement that officials were deeply saddened by the deaths of the 3 children in the San Fernando Valley. Flores described herself as a digital creator on Facebook, where her last post on May 1st was the image of a sign that reads, "Evangelist, noun, a person who seeks to convert others, especially by public preaching, a zealous advocate of a cause." In response to her last post, a user wrote, "Enjoy hell on earth and thereafter," which is quite a reasonable response for a woman who killed her children over the Mother's Day weekend without any apparent signs of remorse.
Hey, that was I don't know the word for it, but that post, enjoy hell on earth and thereafter. Oh, she will. For the rest of her life while she living, I hope she just be in pure hell in prison. And then after she do pass on to the afterlife, oh, that's when she gonna catch the real hell. You know what I'm saying, bro? This one was crazy too, bro. It's just, y'all know what the scariest people to me is, man. Oh, one of the, like, the top scariest, like, insane people is to me, the ones who believe in, like, they think they Christians in their head and they think they doing all this for God and it's all God way. But they really satanic as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But in their head, in their mind, they believe what they doing is right, and this guy who telling them to do it and all this. You believe your children is demons. Them people like that are crazy as fuck, bro. All right, let's go to the third one.
Meanwhile, in Mississippi, a woman was charged with capital murder without bail for killing her baby girl. Police say that on May 12, 2022, Michaelia Jolly repeatedly and forcibly threw her baby, Khaleesi Lachey Jolly, onto the road.
What the
Jolly
fuck?
ran into the woods after the incident, where she was arrested by police.
What the fuck?
The 2-month-old died 2 days later.
2 months old, bro. You throwing the baby in the street? This shit.
Several 911 calls came into Pearl Police at 2 p.m. Thursday, May 12, saying a woman had repeatedly and forcibly thrown a baby on the roadway at 775 North Bearderman Road, officers said in an initial post to Facebook. They arrived to find another woman holding the badly injured baby, they said. First responders applied first aid immediately and took her to the Children's Hospital of Mississippi in the city of Jackson. Khaleesi was initially in critical condition. We shut the city of Pearl down, said Police Chief Dean Scott. She was heavily escorted, I'll say that. Khaleesi died Saturday at 4:33 p.m., officers announced in an update. Surveillance footage showed her mother running through the trailer park around the time cops got calls from people who worked at the Bearderman Mobile Home Park and apartments where she lived. I'm speechless, Bearderman maintenance man John Gant said. I'm still devastated. It's just unbelievable. At this point, all we can do is say a prayer for the child, Scott said. The good Lord figures this baby is too good for this world. The act was very deliberate and intentional. The 20-year-old murderess was initially charged with child abuse and attempted murder of her infant daughter. According to Rankin County Judge Richard Redfern, those charges were upgraded to child abuse and capital murder after the baby died in the hospital.
Exactly.
Greg Flynn from the Pearl Police Department said the baby's horrific death left many unanswered questions as to why this happened. The only thing that I really hope is that now that the process begins to move along, is that we can all come back to healing, that the city can start healing and come together. That it is a horrible, horrible case, Flynn said, but now let justice do what it's going to do. Let the legal system work the way that it's going to work. Rankin County District Attorney Bubba Bramlett said Jolly could face life in prison as well as the possibility of the death penalty if she's convicted.
She need that too.
Michaela Jolly was later reported to be on suicide watch while she was being held in isolation at the Rankin County Jail, county officials said. That's why she was wearing shackles and body armor when she arrived at the Pearl Police Department for an initial court appearance.
I just seen that too. I was like, why she got on the damn body armor and shit? But bruh, be for real, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, bruh. If I was driving down the street, bruh, and I seen something that looked like a baby, like just get thrown in the street and hit the ground, I think that shit a prank, bruh. I would really think somebody out here trying to prank me, bro. Like, I would think that's a fake doll or something, bro. I would not. First sight, when I first see that shit, bro, I'd be like, man, somebody, where the cameras at? Y'all out here trying to prank niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying, bro? When y'all think like that. Because that's just, it's unthinkable to think that somebody would be doing that shit. But when I realize it's a real baby, oh, man, that shit would just, ooh, that'll be crazy. This is crazy. Let's go.
Jolly said nothing during the initial short hearing, where the judge told her she was being held without bond. Jolly tried to make eye contact with family members in the courtroom, but she showed no remorse. Khaleesi was the victim of a very cruel, intentional abuse by her mother, Scott said, according to his statements to news reporters. I would encourage people, the Facebook judge, and jury to feel sympathy for the victim. Scott describes narcotics and patrol officers as being very familiar with Jolly, according to WAPT. Officials did not suggest a motive in the incident. A neighbor voiced shock about the murder allegations. I don't understand, said the woman, who did not want to be identified. Something had to go wrong. Postpartum depression or something. Because she really is a very good mother. I don't understand what happened. In the very same month, another monstrous killing went down in Philadelphia.
And before we get into the fourth one, bro, I want to say too, it seemed like the first three, like, it do seem like something just clicked in them, man. I don't think these people was always fucked up from a child to adulthood. It seemed like something just fucked them up at some point. Let's go.
On Monday, May 2nd, 2022, a woman called Trin Nagayan, age 38, shot her two sons at the duplex where they live at 119 Timber Ridge Road in Upper Makefield, Bucks County.
Why?
Investigators found that Nagayan had been planning to kill the boys, 9 and 13, who donated their organs and were pronounced dead a week after the incident. Trin Nagayan left a handwritten will at the scene with a date more than a week before she shot each boy in the head, Bucks County prosecutors announced. The boys were found critically wounded at the home in the 100 block of Timber Creek Road. Initially, they were placed on life support to donate their organs and were not expected to survive. The boys died at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, where they had been transferred from St. Mary Medical Center. Their mom then had her charges upgraded to first-degree murder in the shooting of 13-year-old Jeffrey J.T. Tinney and 9-year-old Nelson Tinney.
Shit's
This
so crazy.
defendant's murder of two of her sons is unconscionable and horrific, Bucks County District Attorney Matthew Weinstraub said. We will do what needs to be done to seek justice for all of them. In an updated criminal complaint filed later on, prosecutors said Nguyen wrote a will dated April 25th that included instructions for an unnamed recipient, including what should be done with the ashes of both boys and Nguyen's ashes, indicating that she had planned to take her own life. A search warrant on Nguyen's 2018 Toyota Sienna also revealed a handwritten note. Please call 911. My children are dead in their bed at 119 Timber Ridge Road, 18940, the note said. After shooting her sons, Nguyen was disarmed by her landlord's 22-year-old son, Gianni Melchiondo, who wrestled the gun away from her when she tried to shoot him outside the duplex, police said. The gun failed to fire twice. Nguyen then left the scene in her van, briefly crossing into New Jersey before she returned to the area and was arrested hours later in the parking lot of the Washington Crossing United Methodist Church. During her initial arraignment, Nguyen denied having fled from the home in Upper Makefield. She claimed she had gone to New Jersey to obtain narcotics, which she later ingested in an attempt to take her life, prosecutors said.
You ain't got to do all that. If you want to take your life, that same gun you used to shoot your children, hey, you should have been the first one. You should have shot yourself before you even shot them. You ain't got to go all out there and try to get no drugs to overdose. These people be killing me with that shit, bruh.
She told investigators that she did not previously use drugs. A search warrant was executed on the minivan, and detectives located .38 caliber ammunition, several empty suspected heroin packages, several full suspected heroin packages, and swabs of suspected blood, among other evidence. Before attempting to shoot Melchiondo, Nguyen asked him to take a box of photos to be given to Nguyen's ex-husband, Edward Tinney. Melchiondo is Tinney's nephew, who lived in the other half of the duplex with his mother, Corina Tinney Melchiondo, the owner of the property. Bucks County detectives, Upper Makefield Township Police, Lower Makefield Township Police, Newtown Township Police, Newton Borough Police, and Central Bucks Crime Scene Unit were all involved in the investigation to locate Nguyen and secure the scene. At approximately 11:30 a.m. on the day of the murders, law enforcement located her inside her minivan. She was removed from the minivan, taken into custody, and then taken to St. Mary's Medical Center due to the indication that she was under the influence. Court records show that Nguyen was facing eviction in the months leading up to the shooting and owed Corina Tina Melchiondo more than $11,000 in back rent.
Damn.
As a part of the property settlement, Nguyen had been permitted to temporarily reside at the duplex with the two boys until she found a new home. She stopped paying rent, and Tini Melchiondo initiated an eviction last November. Nguyen was set to be evicted on May 3rd, the day after the shooting occurred. Nguyen was reportedly also engaged in a custody battle with her ex-husband, who had expressed fear that she would use money from the divorce settlement to take one of the boys to Vietnam and not return. The two boys, both students in Council Rock School District, were honored during a vigil at Washington Crossing United Methodist Church. Prosecutors did not shed any additional light on why they believe Nguyen would have targeted her children. In addition to the first-degree murder charges, Nguyen was charged with attempted homicide, a weapons offense, and possession of a controlled substance, according to court records. Nguyen was arraigned before Magisterial District Judge Michael W. Petrucci on 2 counts of murder of the first degree and 1 count each of attempted homicide, possession of an instrument of crime, and possession of a controlled substance. She was incarcerated at the Bucks County Correctional Facility from the day she was charged with attempted homicide and denied bail because of the cruelly premeditated nature of her heinous offenses. And finally, we come to our...
Nguyen, bro, she got me fucking. She the one that got me like stuck. Like I'm confused as fuck. Like why did she really do this? What was her reason for doing this, bro? Like, she wasn't even like the last lady who was all crazy with the religion and talking about God and demons and all that. I mean, I just don't. And then one thing I can say, it go back to the first lady, that custody battle shit. That custody battle. That's might got a little bit to do with it. I don't know, bro. She got me confused on that one. But let's check out the last one.
Last and most senseless case. In Illinois, on Saturday, the 11th of September, 2021, a woman called Fallon Harris in the Chicago Southside area shot her 12-year-old son when he couldn't find a missing memory card.
What?
In a court hearing, Cook County State's Attorney Eugene Wood alleged that the incident began mid-morning Saturday when Harris confronted her son over the whereabouts of a digital memory card she had taken out of her car Friday night. Wood didn't say what was on the memory card. According to prosecutors, the situation escalated when Caden told his mom he didn't know where the memory card was. Harris allegedly pointed a silver revolver at the boy and fired a non-fatal shot to his head. Wood said that audio evidence recovered from the home security system revealed that the first gunshot left the 12-year-old boy conscious and crying. Police alleged that, while Caden was lying on the floor, Harris took a phone call, then returned to demand the memory card again.
What? You done shot your child and you still acting stupid and crazy?
Incident that Wood claimed was caught on the security camera. Caden told his mom again that he didn't know where the memory card was. It was then she fired a second fatal shot at her son.
Wow.
At that point, Wood claims Harris called two family members and admitted that she had shot her son.
Bro, that can't be them right there. Like, I know this little boy. Is that her? I don't even remember what she looked like right now, bro. That can't be them, bro. Like, bro, how could you do this shit to your son, bro? Over a fucking memory card, bro.
Son over the missing memory card. Those relatives called the police and the boy's father, who met officers at the crime scene. When they entered, Harris allegedly confessed to the shooting. Family members confirmed that they told the police that Fallon Harris called them and allegedly confessed what she had done. According to the family, Harris was displaying paranoid behavior for a while before that last horrific incident. Responding officers found the boy lying on the kitchen floor with multiple gunshot wounds to his head. Caden was taken to the University of Chicago Medical Center, where he was pronounced dead, according to Wood and the Cook County Medical Examiner's office. Several hours after the shooting, officers filed in and out of the brick house, some carrying bags of evidence. Tearful relatives later arrived, hugging each other across the street from the scene. Harris was then charged with first-degree murder. She was refused bail during a brief court hearing where the judge ordered her to undergo a mental health evaluation. Harris had a concealed carry license and owned two guns, according to prosecutors. Lavelle Ingram, the boy's father, and Harris's estranged husband, told reporters that there had been concerns over her mental state for some time. Ingram said that Harris had attended her first ever therapy session on Friday.
Bro, it just killed me to see these pictures of them together like that, bro. And you did that shit to your fucking child, bro. They damn near look like twins right there, bro. Oh my lord. This lady right here pissing me off more than any of the rest of them.
The 10th of September 2021, just one day before the alleged murder. "We didn't know this was going to transpire," said the boy's father. "We had told her to get help. I guess it finally reached its boiling point. She loved Caden more than anything in the world." Though separated, Ingram said he and Harris had remained close for their children's sake. Ingram said Caden loved pro wrestling, anime, video games, and history before telling the
Sound like
Sun-Times,
me.
"I'm losing a young god. I'm losing a young genius. I'm losing everything I had in this world. Everything." Wood directly acknowledged Harris's mental state, noting family members reported she had been displaying paranoid behavior and complaining that people were out to get her. Harris was disruptive and combative early in the hearing and later broke down and appeared to cry when she was allowed to speak. In the hours following her arrest, Wood said Harris broke down in tears and asked, "Can I talk to my mama?" Judge Mary Marubio ultimately ordered Harris to be held without bail, as Wood had requested.
Thank
Rubio
you.
also signed the healthcare order allowing Harris to be evaluated. Meanwhile, Ingram said he feared his estranged wife had grown detached from reality. He stated that, "I don't think she even understands what happened." Ingram called for more awareness and preventative treatment for mental illness in the aftermath of his son's loss. So, what do you think could drive a mom to kill her kids?
I don't
Is
know.
it mental illness, pure evil, or just evidence that some women shouldn't be allowed to have or be around children at all?
Bingo. I think the last one. I think you got it on the last one. Some people just should never have kids, man. Should just never fucking have kids, bruh. We can blame it on mental health. We can blame it on them being evil. We can blame it on whatever. But when it comes down to the end of the day, just some of these motherfuckers just don't need to have kids, bro. This lady right here got me more upset than any of the other ones, even though all of them fucked up. Don't get me wrong, now all this shit fucked up. But it's just the way she did it, bro. You shot your son because he ain't know what a memory card was. I don't give a damn what he ain't know where it was. It ain't right for you to shoot him. But after you shoot him, he's still alive. You get on the phone telling whoever, yeah, I just shot him because he act like he don't know where the fuck my memory card is. Then you go back and ask him, he still don't know or whatever, and you shoot him again. Like, bro. Sis, my sisters. My ladies and gentlemen, my boys and girls. This is fucked up. It was good, though. Hey, Mysterious 7 was good with it, bro. He made me want to just, we could have kept going. We could have listened to a couple more of them, man. God damn, bro. Hey, we'll be back to him real quick. And I hope y'all come back and fuck with the Bean. But until then, my friends, the Bean Baby, legend.